Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Steve Sarkisian before the game. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it's playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Rebels will kick off first, and here we go. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good.
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Boogie narration volume set to 100.
There. Makes the quick grab. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And it's not as easy as you think on these 3rd and shorts when you know they're running the football to get a stop. And the running back falls forward, but a great job by the defense.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Going for the marker on the ground. He didn't make it. He needed one, and he's going to lose one instead.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try and put some points on the board.
Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
They'll run it. It's Lindsey. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Field goal is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Sending the offense back onto the field. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Brown. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He gets it out to the 17. The cover unit right there to make the stop. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. They'll ride the hot hand. Might have a chance. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable 3rd down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy and he gets you a first down and he gets you another first down, the ground game.
It's a seam wide open. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And I'd love to see this offense be physical like this to finish the first half. Like, you're up by 3, put a good first half together. Going into the half right here, got a chance to make this a 2-score game, and I want to chew a lot of this clock. I don't want to give them a lot, so if we can run the football, be consistent, and add to our lead before the half.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the direct snap, it's Lindsey. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Gets the back moving. Here's Manning to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
It'll be 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Now on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's got it inside the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, and making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Throwing right. It's caught. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
And that was pretty good initial defense, man. I think they understood what he was trying to do, but that 2nd play, the QB scramble, once he gets outside of the pocket, and then just the feel for the big fella to understand where to get to. They were on the same page and now set up with an awesome situation. 1st and goal for this offense.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Arch is going to throw for it. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I know it's easy up here in the booth, right, guys? Like, make that catch, right? Get on the scoreboard. Haven't scored yet with this offense. You want him to make that play, but a nice job by the defense, man. Getting there on time, not letting him wrap that football up. That's a great job breaking on the football with good timing.
3rd down from the gun, Manning. It's complete to the left. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Never a doubt. And guys, that 3 ball has us all tied up here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes. This is a gamble. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
The The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Lindsey. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Play is stopped as they tend to an injured Ole Miss Rebel. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it on the jet sweep, looking for room outside. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down and run. Keeps it and gets the first down. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Lindsey. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. After run, now throw. He'll pull it down. Inside the 30. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Here's a give to Frazier. Maybe a crease. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
In the red area, it's Frazier. He breaks a tackle. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it up at 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the extra point is good. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Play is stopped as they tend to an injured Ole Miss Rebel. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Snap it to the back. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Lindsey. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the 1st down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back has it. Got a little grass. Oh, he got loose. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Rebels. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And, man, did he find a way to close with that 48-yard run for 6. And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. takes the handoff. It's Smothers. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To throw, Manning. Got it in the middle, it's Townsend.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run inside, it's Brown. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Manning. Caught by Coleman. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
Here's Arch to throw. Bringing the heat. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And that's the problem. Living in 2nd and long situations, sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
He's going to take off. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Hobbs. Smashes through the tackle. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with Tennessee taking on the South Carolina Gamecocks. And it's the Volunteers, eyeing an 8th straight victory today. It's been a dream start to the season, and this game has been no different. This fan base is fired up.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got.
Here now some other games you may have interest.
There he goes. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Got out of trouble and throws. With the catch, it's Alexander. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Plows through the defense. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The official says no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Might be changing the route. Arch Madness. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Manning tries to pick it up on third down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Art's going to spin it again. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Frazier. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Sends it back in motion. Manning. Here's the pressure. Quarterback gets the first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down here for the offense. To the air, it's Manning. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
And the Longhorns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Again, it's Brown. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inch, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Throwing Manning. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Looking for a gap. It's Smothers. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The offense changing the play. The give, it's Brown. Makes it past the marker. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Running the red zone, it's Smothers. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Texans! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 5. Rebels offense is back on the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Frazier again. Knocked down for the tackle.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Finds his big tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Frazier again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a really good job by this defense because 2nd and short, a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, 3rd and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
On 3rd down, here's Frazier. Maybe some room here. Past the 20. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. They'll try to run it with Frazier. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Handoff for Frazier. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels! They've got the lead here in the 4th. The Rebels surge back on top.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this...
Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Here's Manning to throw. Pressure coming, and it's a sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. Manning to throw for it on 4th. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it way down the field. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Arch is going to throw for it. Makes the grab. Ran right through. The offense coughs it up. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Manning. Moving out to the right. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And the clock's running down late in the ball game. Every 1st down matters. Every second matters. Really good job by the quarterback. Dropping back to pass, scrambling around, getting the 1st down, and also getting out of bounds to save precious seconds as this one ticks down.
He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he's in! Touchdown, Longhorns! The Longhorns with a huge score to answer.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Sends it downfield. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one up.
All knotted up. Is free football in the forecast, or can this offense win it here? 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Makes the grab on the left. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Here's a give to Frazier. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Shows him the stiff arm. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Complete. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Listen, everybody practices the 2-minute drill and trying to go fast, but it's really nice when the quarterback has his time to get his thoughts clear, understand down and distance, maybe audible at the line of scrimmage. He has that right now because he did a good job getting the 1st down and getting out of bounds.
They'll send out the kicker here. The ball is spotted at the 29-yard line. That'll make it a 46-yard field goal attempt for the lead. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Direct snap. It's Frazier. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Direct snap. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
If he houses this, it's ball game. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one.
That's a throw the quarterback would love to have back. You're obviously down here in the red zone. It's overtime. The windows are going to be small. He just got a bit too aggressive with his decision-making. The defense makes him pay, and now they're giving it back to their offense with a chance to kick a field goal here and win.
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And you see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink. Now, do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
It's good! And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.